Good morning, primary kids. What crazy weather we're having. Today, you will need a shaker, and you will need a cup, and you will need, if you want, this family history sheet that is in the comments on this YouTube video. So go get your stuff and let's get going. For our fun song today, we need to jump around a little bit. So I want you to pretend that we're all together and we're sitting in a big circle, and we're gonna do jump inside the circle. So I'm gonna describe somebody and you see who it is that jumps inside the circle. Someone's wearing a blue shirt and blue pants and no shoes, and his name is Cal. Please stand up and jump inside the circle, the circle, the circle. Jump inside the circle and then sit down. Let's see. Someone's wearing a white shirt with black pants and ponytails, and her name is Ella. Please stand up and jump inside the circle, the circle, the circle. Jump inside the circle and then sit down. Someone's wearing blue shorts and a red shirt and sunglasses, and his name is Rich. Please stand up and jump inside the circle, the circle, the circle. Jump inside the circle and then sit down. Good job. I hope you can maybe do that with your family. We'll see who jumps in the circle next time. Did anybody see someone that they don't recognize? The person named Cal, maybe? Well, that is because that is Cal Comenda, and he just moved in our ward. So let's find out a little bit about Cal.
This is Cal Comenda, and he is, how old are you? 3 years old, and he loves to play with cars. We love cars.
Yeah,
And monster trucks, and he goes to school. Do you love school? Yep, he loves school. And what's your favorite food? Chicken and fries, which is Chick-fil-A.
and sauce.
And fries and sauce. And he is so excited to be in primary.
Goodbye.
Next, we have some birthdays this week. We actually have 3 birthdays on the same day. Solomon McGarry's birthday and Caitlin and Kinsley Perry's birthdays. And this year we thought we'd do something different and do a little birthday spotlight.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm turning 5. I like to help make a dinner with Mom and play cars with Logan.
And
Jump on the trampoline with everyone.
say bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Kinsley, and I'm turning 5, and I like to make dinner with Mom and play dolls with Caitlin and ride bikes with Caitlin. Bye.
This is Solomon McGarry. He's turning 3. He likes sword fighting. And he likes playing with his brother and sisters. And he's very giggly and likes to be tickled. Say hi, Solomon.
You've had a birthday, shout hooray! We want to sing to you today. 1 year older and wiser too. Happy birthday to you. For our song of the month, we get to do Joseph Smith's First Prayer again. No, we're gonna do it with your shaker. See if you can understand the rhythm to this song. Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant beamed the sun above. Switch hands. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. Good. Can you tap your hand? When within a shady woodland, Joseph saw the God of love. Now, can you tap your shoulder? When within a shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. Okay, now we're going to do the whole thing, but we're going to do a pattern. It's just going to be a little bit more complicated. For junior primary, if you just want to pick one thing and keep it going, either your hand or your shoulder or just shake it, that's great. But for senior primary, let's see if you can do this little pattern. We're going to start with your shoulder, and then we're going to do your hand, and then we're going to shake it, and then we're going to go behind the back. Shoulder, hand, shake it around the back. Ready? Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant beamed the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. When within a shady woodland, Joseph saw the God of love. When within a shady woodland, Joseph saw the God of love. Good. Okay, you can pause here, but we can try it again faster too. Here we go. Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant in the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. When within a shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. When within a shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. Good job, good job. It is time for a message from our presidency, and this time we get Sister Johnson. Here she goes.
Hi, primary friends. How are you? Here we are in a new year, and we're hoping for maybe better things than last year. But it's always exciting to kind of have a new start. And one thing that we're focusing on is missionary work in primary. And the greatest way that we can do missionary work is by being an example to others. Just by showing love and kindness and goodness, whether it's a friend at school or a neighbor or a family member, somebody who's close to you or somebody you don't even know, somebody maybe you see in the grocery store and you're able to do something kind for them. That is the greatest way we can be a missionary, and that is what our Savior Jesus Christ did. His entire life was set an example to those around him and to us, and show forth love, kindness, goodness, understanding. He wasn't judgmental of others. He had unconditional love for others. He does have unconditional love for us. And so that is my message today, is to be loving to those around you. Just show goodness. Just be good. Just be the little lights that you are, because you're all so beautiful and wonderful, and you have these beautiful little lights within you, and they do just shine to others. And I encourage you to take this week and think of maybe somebody, a friend, a neighbor, anybody, and think of what you might be able to do for that person this week to show a little love and kindness. Have a great week. Love you all.
I love what Sister Johnson talked about missionary work. In fact, that goes with our Come Follow Me message. Doctrine and Covenants section 4 talks about the way that we should serve. There's some really important qualities. And Sister Feathers will introduce about who uses them right now.
So the next song we're going to sing is about becoming a missionary. And you don't have to wait till you're 18 or 19 or older than that. You can be a missionary right now. And this song says, I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young. for I have a testimony of my own.
I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel again, for I have a testimony of my own, a testimony of my very own.
That is one of the songs that we are learning for the program again this year. I want to be a missionary now. But that was really fast the way we did it. So we're going to slow it down, and you're going to see the words in front of you, and you're going to see some pictures of missionaries from our ward that are serving right now. I'm going to have the flags of those missionaries next to their pictures, and I want to see if you can think of the countries where they're called to serve.
I want to be a missionary now. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. I want to share the gospel while I'm young, for I have a testimony of my own. I want to tell my friends about our church and the happiness it brings to me. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored, tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be. Then I can be a missionary now. I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I'll live each day the best that I know how, and they'll see I have a testimony of my own, a testimony of my very own.
Next, we have a family history spotlight by Elle. Here she goes.
This is my grandma Ruth Ann and my grandpa Ron. We call him Bob. My grandpa died before I was born, but my family knows he is cheering us on in heaven. They are my dad's parents. I love when I get to see my grandma. She says, "Hi, sweetie." I also like that she lives close to my house.
For our Family History I Am Doing It song today, we get to have a guest teacher.
There are so many different kinds of trees. There are alder trees and oak trees and cherry trees and apple trees and evergreen trees. And there's another kind of tree called a family tree. So if you can see on this, it says me down at the bottom, and then father and mother, grandfather, grandmother, grandfather, grandmother on your mother's side or on your father's side. We are going to be singing this song and stopping in the middle and trying to put our name down on that family tree, and then our mother's name down and our father's name down and our grandmother's names down, and you can ask for help, but let's get going. So either take your plastic cup or your paper cup, and we're going to do, turn it over like this, patch, tap, tap, patch, tap, tap, patch, tap, tap. Can you do it? Try it with the other hand. Patch, tap, tap, patch, tap, tap, patch, tap, tap. Ready? Family history, I am doing it, my family history. Freeze. Now the other hand. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Switch hands. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their histories. Switch hands. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Now I'm going to be doing this song, and then we'll stop and have you write down your name or your mother's name, or color your picture or your mother's picture or your father's picture, trying to make them look like them. Okay? Here we go. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. Freeze. Write your own name on the handout. Here we go. Change hands. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Now either write your father's name or color his picture. Here we go. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. Write your mother's name or color her picture. So you should have you and then your mother and your father. And now we're going to go to grandmother. So who is your dad's dad? Who is your dad's mom? Who is your mom's mom? And who is your mom's dad? I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. So by now you should have you and your mother and your father. And let's start putting some grandparents' names down. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. Switch. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Switch. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. Switch. I keep records of my family on my own family tree. How does your family tree look? Does it have you and your mother and your father? Does it have your grandmother and your other grandmother and your grandfather and your other grandfather? Let's keep going with your family tree. One more time, we're going to sing the song, and then you keep writing or coloring and get that family tree filled out. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Does your family tree have you and your ancestors? That means the moms and dads that came before you. Let's make a good family tree.
I want you to know how much I love serving you. I'm so grateful for Joseph Smith and grateful for missionary work and family history work. I think all of it is so important in our lives. I love you, and we'll see you next week.